So what's good, y'all? It's your girl Antonia. We are back in here at Amped Up Live, taking over. We here. That's right. Running it up in Queens with your favorite, your hottest, the sex symbol himself.
I'm a sex symbol now. Superstar J, what's up?
What's good, Superstar J? I'm so thankful to be here, show you love. Thank you so much for having me as well, because, you are a definite pillar in this music industry itself, entertainment industry, everything.
I appreciate you too. I appreciate you too. You want me to? You want me to?
I got you.
All
I'm
right,
here
all
for you.
right,
You
cool.
be comfortable. You good.
All right.
You sexy. You the symbol. We gotta make sure.
Nah, I ain't no sex symbol. I'm chilling. I'm just working hard in the gym. What's going on?
But your birthday just passed. You had a whole big thing. A bash. Tell me about that. How did it
You
go?
said a bash?
You had a bash.
It's an old school thing. Nah, we had a celebration for our R&B. What was it? The R&B party. Yeah, that's what it's called. The R&B party. I thought of it during the COVID. I mean, it's COVID still going on, but when it was like, really at the midst of the beginning and nobody could come outside, I wanted to do R&B. Like, I felt like a lot of timeless music people were paying more attention to. So I took a little bit from what Switzerland was doing, and I did my own verses for R&B. And then the females liked it. The fellas liked it. A lot of people came down from Boston to Miami to my birthday party. I found a yard and rented it out, and we just rocked out. It was a secret location, and a couple people came. We had a ball.
It wasn't a couple people. It was definitely.
Yeah, we still doing social distance. It was mass, but it was a lot of people there. But we rocked out. We rocked out. It was good, man. Shout out to all the DJs that helped me out. DJ Omanaya, Love De Niro, my partner. Like, you just seen him. Whenever I asked to do something, he'd just be like, whatever, let's do it, and it happened. So DJ Novocaine, DJ Tisa, one of my female DJs, DJ LP, all rocked out. So thank them too.
I love that. I love that. So now, how do you feel during this year? Like, how does this year treating you during the pandemic?
I mean, this year is treating me good. I mean, people be like, throw this year away, but you got the, how could you say it? Some people can't even say that, So I feel like, it's great for me to be around. A lot of people lost their life, so it's a blessing for me to be here. This year's treated me real good.
Especially being here in the mecca of everything with the COVID. It was huge, compared to Florida. Everybody was going crazy here first, and now they're going crazy down in Florida. But yeah, they're saying like, they're afraid of us coming up here to visit and stuff. Whoa, no, stop. We're 6 feet, 6 inches.
Nah, that's all good.
So, explain to me now. I know you have a great ear for music, and you're really, really.
Yeah, I have a great ear.
But how does your ear evolve with that? Because you go from,
We was just listening to some music. Now, what you saying? Question?
Yes. Explain to me, how can you hear the sound still and still evolve? Because not a lot of people can evolve, and they get stuck in that time that they were in, or
Yeah, I have a lot of debates with that because I have a lot of friends that are my age that really don't give music a chance. But I feel like music, for me, my ear grows is because I have a lot of real people around me that we debate. But also, music is music. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter the skill, it doesn't matter how nice you are. If you have a good record, it's a good record. The Cha-Cha Slide, to the left, to the right, that was a great record. It was a good record. So I go by that. If it sounds good and no matter, I don't age nothing. I feel like it's no age limit in music. Sometimes in urban music, people put an age limit, like he too old or he shouldn't be doing this and why he's too. No, I feel like when you have a record, everybody just come out of nowhere and be like, oh, he's nice. So I always go by that.
Now, as far as artists that are involved in the music, and then, during even this year, the internet is very oversaturated with, more music, more entertainment. How do you feel people can actually stand out?
I mean, consistency with everything. That goes with what you doing, what I'm doing, working a job or putting out music. If you really believe in yourself, you got to keep on trying, you know what I mean? And I always think that you should never put, if you didn't make it, don't blame anybody else. Oh, somebody didn't support me, or this person is close to me. I don't really go by that. I go by like I'll support myself. So if I'm the only person in this room, I'm gonna party like it's 1,000 people, and that might add up to 5 people. It might add up to 10 people, and then the people that usually you do know, they come back around, and then everybody has attitudes like, yeah, but he didn't help me. Then I just go by, you have to believe in yourself and consistency.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So let's see. As far as being an OG in a game.
OG, young OG. I'm
young
not OG.
Nah.
Yeah.
Young OG. Yeah. But you still that nigga. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah. I'm a little bit. I'm not. I try to keep it humble.
You do.
Being an OG, I mean, I could consider myself an OG because I've been around and seen things, but age-wise, I'm not an OG yet. I've always listened to the OGs that's ahead of me, and I feel like I'm a young OG, but it is everybody. The people that was 10 is now 20. So,
yes. So, who are your top 5
rappers
of
all time?
I'm dying to know.
JayZ. I'm gonna put it as number 1 for me because it's different reasons why I say that. Is for me, Biggie, Nas, that's 4, right? And LL, Cool J, 5. It's no order. LL, JayZ, Biggie, Nas. That was 4, right? JayZ, Nas, Biggie, LL, and Tupac. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, peep the shirt.
Yeah, Diddy, and that's a dope shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you when I leave.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't fit that. Stack Bundles too. Stack Bundles is one of my guys. He's in my top 20, top 30. Yeah.
That's true. Okay. How'd you feel about the last verses? I do want to ask a male. You know how they had the whole Monica and Brandy. Yeah.
I mean, both of them are legendary. As I feel like I'm more of a Brandy fan. I feel like Brandy has a lot of more records. So I have a DJ team that I'm a president of, the Union DJ. So we really argue back and forth. And a lot of people had Brandy. I mean, a lot of people had Monica, but I had Brandy. Yeah. I think Brandy has more commercial hits. But they're both dope. I like it. I watch all the verses. I'm gonna watch the Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight one too.
Ooh, that one's gonna be nice.
Yeah, it should be. Shout out to all the DJs in there. I be feeling like can they hear us, but yeah, they can, right?
They definitely can. Shout out to the DJs. I see y'all in the live. What's good?
You follow her. Tell them how they can follow you.
So yes, check me out. It's music by Antonia, and then this is Amped Up Live.
Amped Up Live. She came all the way here from Florida.
Yes.
To interview me.
He's the man trying to get that exposure. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Somebody's saying JayZ versus JayZ.
They're playing. Yeah, they playing.
Well, you are on Shade 45, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's my own radio station. I'm on Eminem station, Shade 45. Paul Rosenberg, Eminem's manager and business partner. And shout out to my program director, Ron Mills. I started on Shade 45 with DJ Self. I was on DJ Self's show. VIP Saturdays was originally DJ Self's show. And when he was doing Love and Hip Hop and he was doing other radio stations, he got kind of busy. But he just really couldn't do it no more. I don't know if he really couldn't do it no more, but I just stepped up and took over, and it became my show. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, that's what I wanted to happen. Wow. And my program director wanted it to happen too. Like, you know what I mean? He was always believed in me. He always knew from me doing mixtapes how big I was on the street. So after that, I just grinded out. I was interning, bringing drinks and all that, and he gave me a shot on air. I didn't really know. I knew radio. I did college radio, but college radio is just everywhere. But I really didn't know commercial radio and non-commercial radio. So I used to be on a segment called Kimmy Cupcakes Hour, and she was one of Self's co-hosts, and they used to give me like 2 minutes to DJ, and like I did that like for a whole year, and then I started helping out on interviews, and they started just, so when Self couldn't make it, any type of opportunity, I was there. It didn't matter. If I was busy, I would have to be there. Yeah. So yeah, Shade 45, I got VIP Saturdays. This is my, at first it was me and Gray Rizzy. He was one of his Self co-hosts. He transferred and got his own show, and is a daily host. And then it just became my show, and I added the Union Mix because we used to have J1, the poster child. He's the head of hip hop for Pandora. He used to do the mix. Then we just created the Union Mix for all my Union DJs. And so far, like, I got over 30 DJs that's been on radio on air. So, yeah. Wow. All Union DJs. It's a contract, so it's all Union DJs.
So if someone as a DJ wants to, try to join the team, how would they go about that?
It's a grueling thing. When I started, I had to actually, like, it was like an interview. Like, yo, what you do? Why you want to be down with the team? It wasn't like, yo, you was hot, you down. So it's a lot of things. You got to be, some people think it's just my choice. It's not my choice. It's over 30 DJs that pick these DJs, and you got to stay hot. You got to be, and also back to being consistent. If you really want to be down, show that you want to be down. You know what I mean? Some people show consistency for a week, a month. Sometimes you got to show consistency for a year. Yeah. You know what I mean? I seen stories where, shout out to DJ Enough, Heavy Hitters. It was a DJ I interviewed, a female DJ. She said it took her 7 years to join the Heavy Hitters. But now, look at her now. She's real big on radio. And, when your time is there, your time is there. It's up to you how consistent you want it.
Right. Wow. I love that. This is definitely, inspiring, motivational.
Motivational.
First off, I want to ask you, how do you feel about the whole Megan and Tory situation?
How do I feel?
How do you feel about the whole
situation? It's a bad situation for both parties. I mean, luckily Megan got out safe, and Tory's a very talented person. Actually, I know Tory. I knew Tory when he first started out. Very, like, he knew he was gonna blow up. Very energetic, nice person. So I don't know. I mean, we got to see what the courts say. I wasn't there, so I can't really speak on it. But at least, both people are out and they got to figure it out. I can't say no. I wasn't there, but Megan is up and running, and Tory, I don't know. We haven't heard from him yet. So
yeah, he's playing it safe.
Got to. Sometimes you can't. You got to just close your mouth and let it go. You know what I mean?
So basically, with time going on and things moving fast, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Being a mogul in music somewhere.
You don't think you're a mogul already? That's why I'm here. I'm actually, like, a little nervous to be here. I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, as far as, like, mogul is, having an artist and a label and running a company, that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? I feel like I have all the steps, the knowledge, and I just got to find the right person.
What are you looking for from an artist?
Exactly like me, like, just hardworking, humble, consistent, and want it. That's what you got to look for. Sometimes people got the talent, but the talent don't come with the hard work or the consistency. So it kind of messes things up, or they're not humble.
Being a black man in this day and age, with everything going on, police brutality, racism, even more to the T. How do you feel you can manage with business, just life in general?
It's rough right now. I mean, it's real rough being a black man and just being targeted. So you just gotta play it smart. And I think my advice is, like, don't lose your temper. Sometimes you can't, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's some fights that you just can't win. You know what I mean? And you could be totally right. And I find myself catching myself sometimes. But what you're seeing nowadays is, like, a lot of people are totally right, but them showing that they right, they're not winning on it, and something bad is happening. Some people, like, I'm ready to fight for, my right, and, but sometimes you just got to take a way of just saying, you know what, whatever, you could do it. Because, the long run is that I look at it like driving. Like, some people are aggressive drivers, some people are drivers. Like, I look for that person. Some people like, nah, he cut me off. I'm like, well, if you supposed to look for him. So I just take life like that. Like, stay away from the aggressive people. You know what I mean? Because everybody can be aggressive and lose, their temper. But in certain situations, it's like you can't win.
I want to thank you guys for watching. The homie DJ Superstar
Amped
Jay.
Up.
You already know.
Live.
Amped Up Live. You guys can find him on Instagram, DJ Superstar
At
Jay.
DJ, yup.
Everywhere.
You follow the Union DJs. Listen to VIP Saturdays from 8 to 10 p.m. every Saturday night. Welcome to my VIPs. The party's here. You know what it is. And follow me at DJ Superstar J. You heard?
Yes, tap in, guys. Later.
Tap, tap.